Alright, today we're going to fire up the snowblower for the first time this year. You can tell it's pretty dirty. Been sitting in the garage all year. This is my Craftsman 30-inch, so every snowblower is pretty much the same. So we'll get started. It's the first time this year. We're going to start out by checking the oil. Make sure it's full, nothing leaked out over the summer. Wipe it off first. Put it back in. There we go, back out. And you want to make sure that it's usually some little hash marks. Mine has a high and a low point. Right at the high point, oil looks good and clean. If it looks black, you're going to want to change it, which I'll show you how to do that in a different video. Next thing you're going to want to do is check your spark plug. You ran it hard last year, so make sure it's ready for this year. You're right down here on the side, or pretty much any snowblower, it's going to be right about there, right by the exhaust. Got my handy spark plug socket. It's magnetic. I prefer the magnetic ones over the rubber. You're in there. All right, let's take a look. Not too bad. This one's seen better days, but it's not too bad. I'll probably change it later on this year. Put her back in. Good enough to at least get this first snowfall done. And just snug is all you need. Definitely don't have to crank it in there. All right. Put that back on. Make sure it clicks down in there good and tight. You hear that snap, it means you're good. All right. Check the controls here. Make sure nothing's seized up over the summer. Mine has a joystick control. Goes back and forth. Yeah, it's a little stiff. It moves all right. I'm just going to grab my bottle of lubricant. Give her a couple of shots. Helps you turn it on first. Oop. Gets a little out of control sometimes. I know she's making a little mess, but that's all right. Try to work that lube in there. There we go. Actually, one thing I don't like about this joystick is it does kind of tend to seize up quite a bit. I got to keep the lubricant in it often. In any case, we're ready to fire this baby up for the first time. Got some mud on it. Not sure how that happened. So, a couple of things. Make sure you got fuel in it, of course. Which I think we got a half a tank in there. Yeah, half a tank. All right. There's going to be a couple of controls down here. You got your fuel shut off. I don't know if you can see that. So make sure that's horizontal so the fuel flows. You got your throttle control. Put that all the way over into Rabbit. Make sure your key's in all the way. And we're going to give her a couple of primes. I think this one I usually prime 3-4 times. I'm going to give it a couple extra because it's been sitting all summer. Get that fuel in there. And then you got your choke down here. Mine's just a dial. I think most of them are. We're going to choke it all the way onto where it says choke. Go from there. All right, we're going to be pull starting. I got electric start, but we're going to pull start it today. I'm feeling lucky. You guys ready? So, fires right up. As you guys probably can't hear me talking while this thing's running. going to check a few controls once it's running. I'm going to check the auger control, which is here. I want to make sure my auger spin, everything looks nice. And I'm also going to check my drive control, forward and reverse here, and my speeds here. So I want to make sure everything's running nice and smooth before we start hammering through the snow. So, all right, I'm going to fire her back up. See if she starts nice and easy this time. Give it just a little choke this time, because I already fired it once. Oh, maybe not. All right, she's running good. I'm gonna finish up here in a little bit. But thanks for watching. Hope that was helpful for you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe our page.